Welcome to the Table Shalom Shir. This week's Parsha Vayechi has many interesting things, one of which is when Yaakov, who's ready to die, he feels he's ready to die, he wants to gather his sons for a blessing, to give them all various blessings. And the language that the Torah uses, it says, Hey Asfu, he tells them, gather together, V'gidu lachem, and I will tell you, Eis asher yikra eschem b'achrit hayamim, whatever's going to happen to you in the end of days. Yaakov Avinu's intent was to be able to tell his children how to go about bringing Moshiach and when Moshiach would come. And then, instead of telling anything about that, he goes into a different topic. And Rashi says, what happened is he wanted to reveal what the end would be, and Hashem didn't want him to do it. So therefore, the Shekhinah departed from him. Actually, as we'll see from this Nativot Shalom that we're going to be studying tonight, he did reveal to Bnei Yisrael the secret of bringing Moshiach, bringing the end of days now. And as the Nativot Shalom is going to point out, the Gemara in Sanhedrin says there are two ways that Mashiach is going to come. It says, Ba'achisheno o be'ito. It'll come when if we are merit, we deserve to have Mashiach come now, it'll come now. Otherwise, it'll come be'ito. It'll come at the regular appointed season where God established from the beginning of the world that this is, no matter what's happening, when Mashiach is going to come. So with that brief introduction, let's see what we can learn from this Nativot Shalom and what we can learn in terms of how each one of us can do something to try to bring Moshiach closer, to try to bring a better world to us. One second. Okay, so the Torah begins with the pasuk in this week's parsha. Gather together, and I will tell you what's going to happen to you at the end of days. V'amar Chazal, our sages say, Bikesh Yaakov legalus es haketz, v'nistalka mimenu shchina. Says in Gemara Pesachim, and that's what Rashi was alluding to, says that Yaakov wanted to reveal the end, when the end would be here, when we'd finally be out of the suffering, and God prevented him to do so. The spirit of prophecy left him. The Shekhinah left him momentarily. Zohar Kodesh, see, so Zohar Kodesh says, "V'itema de lo gali mai de boy legala." Can you say that what Yaakov wanted to reveal, he wasn't able to reveal? Yehocha, if so, amai kasi baraisa mila di Yaakov shlema below ishtalim mila. So why is the name of Yaakov written completely? It could have been written differently. It could have been written with a vav, between the vav and the beit, Yaakov. Says it's not. Why is it not? He says alavad elavad eshtalim. Yes, the Zohar says it is complete. Kalma the isrich legalut gali v'sasim b'chulo. whatever Yaakov wanted to reveal, he in fact revealed things. He revealed certain things, and other things were hidden. Umila deoraisa lo ifkalamin, and words that you see in the Torah aren't just there as placekeepers, so to speak. So when the Torah says he wants to reveal to them, we have to look at something and figure, well, how did he reveal it? What did he reveal? Perish. What this means is that Torah lo haisu omeret hey asfu v'agidu lechem es asher yikru eschem b'achris hayamim davar shlo diskayim. The Torah wouldn't say that Yaakov said, gather together, I will tell you what's going to happen in the end of days. Davar shlo diskayim. It's not going to just waste the words of the Torah to talk about something that's not going to happen. Uvavadai, it's certainly Yaakov Ken Gila. Yaakov did reveal. Elif sheyesh b'zeh chelek gilui, v'yesh lechem chelek satim. What he revealed, part of it was revealed, and part of it was hidden. And then he goes on to say, Yisake lomer, ma'u chelek, shgil Yaakov d'chol ma'd isterich legalut. What is it? What was the portion that Yaakov revealed of that which you say what he needed to reveal, he did reveal. Umani shar satim, and what remained hidden. He says, B'Shem Rav HaKodesh, Rav Shmuel Kiminika, on this pasuk that we're reading in the Torah, he asked for Magidu Lechem, gather together, and I will tell you. Magidu Miloshin Aged. The word Agidu, which we've just translated as I will tell you, really comes the word from the shoresh of it is Aged, which is a bundle, things that are held together. Heyasfu Visagdu Yachad. He says, it means gather together and be like one bundle. He's telling his children, be like one bundle. Eis Asher Yikra. Eis Asher Yikra Eschem. And I'll gather together to see what will happen to you. This is very, very precious and very worthy. Bachris Hayamim. We're going to tell you what the most important thing is for the end of days. And as I mentioned at the introduction, our sages talk about when the redemption will come, when the Moshiach will come. It says, Zachu Achishena. If they Israel are meriting, if they merit Moshiach to come right now by virtue of their deeds, God will come right, the Moshiach will come right now. Lo Zachu Be'ita. If they don't merit, if Israel doesn't merit Moshiach right now, it'll still come. But it'll come at the fixed time. We don't know when that time is. Yaakov Avinu Nasu b'dvarav elu es atzasel Yisrael b'eishiu b'chinas lo zachu. So what was Yaakov doing? He was giving advice to his children as to what to do if they were at a period in their lives where really they weren't worthy of Mashiach coming then. So he's telling them what you have to do to make it appear that you are in fact Zocha, that you are meriting Mashiach to come right now. To trigger the Achisheno part, that Mashiach will come right now when you're meriting. Shikaimu ahasofa magidu lechem. He says, what you have to do is you have to fulfill this gathering and being together as one, as a bundle. She is agdavis kashru yachad. You should connect and be bundled as one. Vayidei zeh, through this, yeh bechlal zachu. You will be considered as if you are meriting for the end of days to come, for Mashiach to come right now. Limrot she'matzav shelo zachu, even though really your deeds don't rise to the point of giving you the merit, to giving Klal Yisrael the merit of Mashiach to come now. But he says you could do an end around on that by just being united. The uh, tzaddikim say on the sentence, your people will all be, are all tzaddikim, are all righteous. Kasher Yisrael hinam kulam ke'echad. What that means is when Bnei Yisrael are all like one, they're one people. They're like tzaddikim, they're righteous people. And Noam Elimelech says, Parsha Devarim sheyesh olam hanikra kol Yisrael. There's a special world called the world of Kol Yisrael, where all Bnei Yisrael are looked at as one entity, all together. Kol Yisrael. Hu olam shel kalalos Yisrael. This is the world where all of the Jews are together as one. Asher sham ein chet. There is no sin. Ein pasha. There's no wrongdoing. Ein shum satan upegara begil lasham. And the Satan and any bad things don't come to that perfect state of achdut, of Kol Yisrael, Klal Yisrael, the people of Israel as one, that they can't sin. This is Ki Chol Chatoim, all the sins that you see that are going around, Hem Rak B'Pratim, they're individual sins. Shaprat chotel pamim, individuals. Sometimes chas v'shalom will do things wrong, will sin. Klal Yisrael, but the whole entity of Israel, Klal Yisrael, Tamei b'kdushos k'makayim, will always stand in their holiness. V'zeh hasod gili Yaakov, and this is the secret that Yaakov revealed. The chol ma de itzterich legalos legula gali. Everything that was necessary to reveal about the redemption, he did reveal. Shafil im Yisrael b'bchinas lo zachu atzasam, even if Bnei Yisrael do not merit coming of Moshiach, she is asfu v'yisagdu yachad. If you gather together and you bundle yourself as one, you become united. The Bechinas Klal Yisrael, like the aspect of Klal Yisrael, the entity, the world of Klal Yisrael, the people of Israel, Yamshichu Bechinas Zachu. Then it'll seem that you are worthy, and that will bring Mashiach now, even before the time. V'zeh Perush Maram Chazal, and this is what the sages mean. Bikei Shaka B'Galut Sakes he's talking about Shechina. Yaakov wanted to reveal the end, and the Shechina departed him. Shlachura Ma Asa B'Zeh Shlo Kahugan. Why do he gilo? Kakshi is talking about Shechina. What is Yaakov doing wrong? What did he do wrong that he should have the Shechina depart from him and not let him reveal the end? The Perish B'Zeh Tzadikim, and the righteous explain this. Lefi Sharei Im Zachu Achishenu Kodem Hakates. If they merit, then the Mashiach will come. The end of days, the ultimate redemption will come before the fixed time, before the time that God beito, that God fixed that Mashiach will come regardless of what we do. So you bring it up, you'll be able to move it forward. Yaakov Shabika Shalgalis Kates, when Yaakov wanted to reveal the end, because he was afraid that there would be a time when Bnei Israel would be in a situation where they would not be worthy of Mashiach at that time. Uchomer shekol devorov elu demru kederach. So all these words were said to deal with the situation where the situation of the Jews at that time is that they are not worthy because of their deeds of Mashiach now. Because that Nichlal B'Divrei Hazar Kodesh, and this fits in with the words of the holy B'Divrei Hazar of the holy Zohar. Shekol Mad Itzrech Legolus Goli V'Sasim. Everything that he needed to reveal, he did reveal. Kol Masher Rotzel Gilo Hainu Be'etzeh Shnasalem Afilu Ibu Bechinas Lo Zachu. He wanted to reveal what to do, even if you're in the level where the Am Yisrael as a whole is not worthy of Mashiach coming, of the ultimate redemption. Now Yaakov is telling what you have to do. She hasefu v'agidu lechem means gather together and unify yourselves. She is yachtad yachad, get together and unify yourself. By a day, and through this, yamshichu oro shel Mashiach. And through that, you will continue the light of Mashiach. I want to just interject at this point that I'm giving this year also in memory of my good friend, Rabbi Howard Hoffman, Henech Dov and Tzvi Hirsch, who is in the Shloshim, who was Nifter a little over a week ago. They just got it from Shiva yesterday. Henech Dov was a person who spread Torah and spread the light of Torah to many, many people for many, many years. And therefore I felt this parsha, which talks about light also, as we're going to get into in a minute, reminded me of his neshama, which should have an aliyah. This is what Yaakov revealed. The thing that was left unsaid, the thing that was hidden, was when the redemption will come if we just wait to the regular fixed time that God fixed for it. That he couldn't reveal. The fixed time of Mashiach will happen even if we haven't done anything to bring it. Shazos lo niskala, that he did not reveal. B'zeu gam inyan momer chazal, and this is what the sages say, Shabbos mevia geula lo. Shabbos brings the redemption to the world. Why? V'fisha Shabbos kodesh inyanu yichud, because Shabbos is the aspect of unity. Vanda Omer Raza de Shabbos. It says the light of Shabbos, the secret of Shabbos, I Shabbos the Sachtas Raza de Echad, is the Shabbos where everybody is unified like one light. And there's an element where and also on Shabbos, all Yisrael are united as one. Come about Rabbi Seinu HaKodesh, Knesset Yisrael Ben Zubcha. We talk about the nation of Israel, the peoplehood of Israel. They're the spouse of God. Ki b'Shabbos Kodesh b'Sukkah lisachad b'lev echad ki ish echad, because on Shabbos it is fitting to be united in one heart, like one person, just as we were at Har Sinai, or we were camping at Har Sinai before the Torah was given. V'yichan sham neged hahar, Rashi says, b'lev echad ki ish echad, one heart, one person. Gediz b'Sifrei HaKodesh shash ka'asher yesh pasulos b'lev, einu lo yochel yishachidim lev acher. If you've got some defect in your heart, you don't have love for somebody else in your heart, it's not possible to unify with another heart. Aldas barzel babarzel, like metal on metal. Kasher hu chalud, if the metal is rusted, You can't take that rust piece of metal and connect it to another piece of metal. It won't stick properly. Kach levamos Yisrael, so to the hearts of Bnei Yisrael. Kasher mitztaber b'hem pasulos, when there's a defect in them, and their midos. Harizem mafri b'neihem, it separates them. Shlo yachu isached ishemeo, so that a person is not able to become one with his fellow human being. Acha Shabbos Kodesh, but through Shabbos, Mazakekas Levavos Yisrael purifies the hearts of Bnei Yisrael. She Eden Hanafashos Lizadem B'Avoscha, the souls are sweet to have the sweetness of love and a Yirah Shemaim of reverence for heaven. Okay, Yom Shabbos Mesugal Yisrael Yechol. Shabbos is fitting for a Jew to be able to lisachad yachad b'lev echad ish echad, to reach that unified position of you and your fellow being of one heart, one mind, like one person. Shabbos may be geula l'olam. Therefore, we say Shabbos brings the redemption to the world. Ki b'Shabbos yesh b'chinas zo shel ha'sefer b'agidu lachem. Shabbos has this concept of gathering together and making a bundle. She sod hagula shigil Yaakov, and this is the secret, a redemption that Yaakov Avinu told to his children. Main sa'isa b'yisod avoda, and with this we say the Yisod Avoda says, Al pasuk hine matovu manoim shevas ha'chaim gam yachad, how beautiful it is, how sweet it is for brethren to dwell together. Call Yehudi b'fnei atzmo uner yechidi. Every Jew by himself is an individual light. We just finished Hanukkah, and after finishing Hanukkah, we have to remember that we have to take the light of the menorah, the light of Hanukkah, with us through the whole year. And this is what he's saying. Every Jew is a candle, your own unique candle. Kamod Amar, as it says, Ner Hashem Nishmas Adam, the candle of Hashem is the soul of a person. Kashahem Uchadim Ka'achim, when Jews unify as brothers, V'yahavas halvavos, with love of their heart, Oz Nias Avuka, we call it Neros Habodadim. Then by this unification of one candle to another, you will have a bonfire, a torch from all these individual candles, which going higher and higher. Shemipnei ha'avukazos, from this strong fire, mispachtim uvorchim kol kochos asitra achar, from this fire of love and unity, all of the powers, the negative powers, visporto kol polyoven, that want to interfere with what we do, keep us from doing mitzvos, they'll have no power against this love. I mean, this is the general thing about what it's talking about. Tell you what's going to happen at the end of the days. This is the aspect of redemption. Masha called kochos hasitra achar borchim mustalkim. Through the unity, all the powers, the negative powers, will run away. This is from the Chidushim, the Torah that the Baal Shem Tov said. Shechidush es inyan hachabrusa. He renewed. He gave a chidush. He renewed the aspect of a chabrusa, gathering together the two people together. Chavria Kedisha, a holy assembly, a holy connection. holy group, Hamakushim Yachtav, B'lev Echad Kish Echad, who are tied together, and they're like one heart and one person. She said, Mamshich is called Harod. This continues all of the light. Mamshich et Orosh Mashiach, and this will bring in the light of Mashiach. And this is what sages teach us. Bayit Sheni, Nechrav al Sinas Chinam. The second Beis Hamikdash, the second temple, was destroyed by baseless hatred. Because of Sinas Chinam, he rock Isur Lav. How can hatred of somebody else cause the destruction of the temple? The prohibition to not hate somebody. This comes from one little sentence in the Torah. It says, "Lo sisna sachecha b'levecha." Don't hate your brother in your heart, but there's no punishment for it. It's just the love. And this is so strong that the base Hamikdash was destroyed from it. Ella, why? Sinas chinam. Hema bechinas yechidim. Because if there's hatred, baseless hatred, and they're unifying on that, shizeu nigud lamatzav shagula. That's opposite to what you need for redemption. Ubinyan Beis Hamikdash and the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. Shu ha'idei sofa v'gilu lechem is only by unity together, gathering together in unity. Kibbutz says sod geula asid. And since this is the secret of redemption in the future, Mishgabar Yetzirah Biyoter, the Yetzirah, the negative influence, works even harder. Levatil Eso Achdus, to destroy the unity. Levatil Perudim Ben Yisrael, to make divisions between one Jew and another. Kisod Hagula Talmud Ba'achdus Yisrael, the secret of redemption is hidden in the unity of Bnei Yisrael. This was the revelation of Yaakov. But Mamaro, when he said, "Hasifu Magidu Lachem," gather together, I will tell you. Kodesh Nizka Chomad Isterich Legala Gali. That, as the Zohar said, whatever was meant to be revealed was revealed. But it revealed a very important message. You want to change the world? You want to bring Mashiach? You can only do it through unity, through togetherness. The Lubavitcher Rebbe tells a story of a man who was on his deathbed, and he had 3 sons. And he told his sons, "I want to speak to each of you individually." So he calls one son in. He says, "I want you to go outside and bring in a tree branch." Goes out, brings it in. He says, "Now I want you to break that branch." He breaks it. No problem. So, okay, now I want you to go out and bring in a second branch. Bring in 2 branches. Goes out, comes back. He says, "I want you to break these 2 branches at the same time." So he's struggling and struggling. And he makes it. He's able to break it. He says, "I want you to go out one more time. This time I want you to get 3 branches and bring them back." He comes back with 3 branches. His father says, "I want you to break these all together." He's struggling and struggling and struggling. He cannot break them apart. And repeats the same message to the second son and to the third son. And after they go through all these machinations, if you will, he calls them all together. He says, "This is the message that I have to tell you. You are 3 brothers. You are 3 brothers. And if you want to remain whole and not broken, you have to be together. You have to have achdut." And the same goes for us. as Jews, we want to remain whole and not broken. We have to connect, have this connection with others. And the same goes, as the Tibot Shalom said, for hastening the coming of Mashiach. Ad Kan. Thank you for listening. Uh, let's do our best to bring unity. We can all do whatever we can do. Every little bit helps. I'm going to stop the recording.
Yashikoah.
Koach Yasha, thank you. Okay, we're off recording. I think.
Karen.
Oh, no, we're not yet.